friends, Laura here with Laylo Wellness. Today's session a little bit different than our typical session because we're going to be gearing this a little bit more towards a post-workout recovery stretch. I see a lot of you at the gym. I know I'm at the gym quite a bit and we're working hard for those gains. But did you know that most of those gains are made when you recover, not while you're actually doing them? So we need to give ourselves some time to let our bodies rest, let our brains rest, and help our muscle fibers and our body kind of get back into alignment. So that's what we're going to be focusing on today. You may or may not use a mat. You could be outside, you could be at the gym, wherever you are. It's fine. If you have a mat, great. If you don't, that's okay too. Let's get started. We're going to start just in a comfortable standing position. I want you to just really kind of feel yourself in your body for a moment. Get grounded in the feet and then gradually travel up through the knees, the legs, into your hips. A little bit of squeeze in those glutes to gently push the hips forward. Tighten up here through the core. Let your palms face forward. Kind of lift your chest so your ribs are off your belly. And take a couple of breaths here. Sometimes right after a workout, we're feeling a little bit amped, and it takes some time to bring ourselves back down. Let's take a nice big roll through the shoulders, up, back, and down. Let them loosen up, all the way up to the ears. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and back. Slide them down your spine toward your back pockets. Give yourself one more right here. Let's take a nice big deep breath, reaching out and up. A cactus here in the arms, opening the chest, find that mini back bend. Inhale and reach toward the ceiling. Exhale, reach your right hand forward, left hand back, looking over those left fingertips and working your hips to stay forward. We want to loosen up our spine and bring back some mobility. Inhale, sweep the left hand down, pick up that right hand, face front. Exhale, cactus the arms. Once again, taking the gaze high. Inhale and reach. Exhale, reaching back with the right hand. Looking over those right fingertips, we reach forward through the left hand and keep those hips facing forward. Inhale, sweeping down through that right hand, face front. Exhale, cactus those arms. Inhale and reach. Exhale, let those hands come right back down to your sides, palms facing forward. Stand nice and tall. Now bring your hands behind you. Lace your fingertips together right here at the base of your spine and begin to lift your arms high. Maybe taking the gaze up if that feels good. I'm going to take 3 breaths right here. Every time you exhale, see if you can let those shoulders relax down into it a bit. Inhale, lift the hands a bit higher. Exhale, letting the shoulders relax. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, let those fingers go. Take a big reach toward the ceiling. Exhale, sweeping your hands around to the front. Lace your fingers together in the front this time. Flip those palms over and round through your spine. Just let yourself sit here for 3 breaths, pulling your shoulder blades away from your spine. Take one more breath. Exhale and release those hands. Shake it out a little bit, loosen up. We're going to start to shift our body weight over into this left leg now. Get really grounded in that leg. Just because you have shoes on, if you have shoes on, doesn't mean you can't find those grounding points at the base of your foot, that big toe, pinky toe, and heel. Find those points. Reach one hand out to the side. Pick up your right foot. We're going to bring the knees together. Now keep those knees side by side and gently scoop your right hip forward just a little bit. You'll feel the quads start to deepen into it, stretch a little bit. You can stay right here with this, or you can take your hand and bring it to the inside of your foot. Your thumb is on the bottom of your shoe. Your fingers are wrapped around your shoelaces on the top. And then we start to kick our right foot into our right hand and reach up and out to come into a king dancer. This is just an option. You can do it if you want to, or you can stay in that really good, juicy quad stretch. One more breath. And slowly begin to come out of that king dancer if you went there, and release that foot. Shake it out once again and start to shift your body weight into that right leg. Same thing, finding that quad stretch first. Balance, pick up your left foot, knees together, hips are level. Keep the knees together and find that little scoop forward with your right hip. Stay here or flip your grip to the inside of your foot and start to push that left foot into your left hand, shifting the right hand to the front, out and up with both your leg and your hand. Take 3 long, slow breaths here. And begin to come out of it, bringing those knees side by side if you're in your king dancer. And releasing that foot. Shake it out once again. Let's take a big deep breath here. Hinging from your hips, come down into a forward fold. Letting your fingertips reach toward the toes. Head is hanging. And we're just going to pedal out the knees and just a little bit, moving those legs side to side gently, not forcing anything. Find some stillness here in the center. Maybe you grab a hold of those shoes, pull yourself closer, or even place your hands on the back of the legs to pull your upper body a bit closer. Slide your hands around to the front of your legs, lift up through the upper body. We're going to bend our right leg and take a big step out to the right, keeping that bent leg coming into a high side lunge. I want you to feel that stretch coming into the inner thigh. You might need to adjust your body weight front or back to see what you can find. We're resting our hand on top of the thigh rather than the knee, keeping our kneecaps safe. Let yourself sink into it. One more breath. Lean into your toes and turn toward that bent knee to the right. You can stay right here with that back leg extended, or hopefully you've got a little cushion, a towel you can put underneath that knee if you don't have your mat with you, to come into a low lunge. Keeping our hand resting on the thigh, start to lean into that low lunge, really opening up this hip in the front, making sure the right knee stays behind the toes. Soften through the shoulders. Stretching is about allowing your body to relax into that position and then go a little bit deeper. It's not something we can force or bounce into. Our body won't respond well to that. Let's go ahead and shift your weight back. Let your toes pop off the mat. Maybe you bring your fingertips down to the mat to help support you and get a little bit of relaxation through those hamstrings. And then we gradually shift our weight forward till we're in that low lunge. Once again, bring the hands up onto the thigh, tucking your back toes under. Just straighten out that back leg to come into a runner's lunge. Let yourself really allow gravity to help pull that hip forward and down toward the ground. We're going to drop those hands to the inside of the leg. Walk our bodies around till we're facing that long edge of the mat. We're in a wide forward fold. Allow yourself to relax down into it. Crown of the head toward the floor. And then tenting those fingers, lifting up into the halfway lift and bending through your left leg. Let's bring the hands up on top of that left thigh and come into your high side lunge. Notice all 10 toes are facing forward. So our feet are parallel if we're on our mat to the short edges of the mat. So we're really hitting the area we want to hit, that inner thigh. Let yourself lean into the toes, pivot and face the other side of your mat or turning towards that bent knee. Drop down onto the knee if possible to come into your low lunge, walking the hands up on top of your left leg. Sink down. So we're opening up through the hip. Notice we're taking about 3 to 5 breaths. That gives you about 20 plus seconds in each stretch. That's about how long it takes for your body to release into the stretch and help you gain a little bit more flexibility and length in those muscles. Let's shift the weight back, popping the toes off the ground. Let your fingertips come to the ground. If you have blocks, you can certainly use those. Taking one more breath here. And shifting the weight forward. Bring your hands on top of the thigh. Let's tuck the back toes under. Straighten out the back leg to come into the runner's lunge. Again, letting gravity help you out here by pulling that hip toward the ground, opening it up. Almost any workout we do, those hips are working hard for us. So we need them to get a little extra love from us. Let's bring our hands down to the floor. Walk around to the long side of our mat. And we're going to start to heel and toe our feet in just a little bit. And then land with our toes out, heels in. Rest your forearms on top of your thighs. And then if it feels good, come all the way down into a Malasana squat. Maybe our hands are out in front to help with our balance. Maybe we want to challenge that balance, or even press the hands together to help open up the hips just a little bit more. Let's take those nice long breaths here. We're going to start to roll the body up. Maybe you use your hands to help you lean onto those toes. If you're here, we start to roll it up. One vertebra at a time, straighten out those feet. Take those shoulders all the way up to the ears. Find a nice big deep breath. Bring the hands together, lacing the last 3 fingers, bringing the pointer and thumb together. Exhale, out to the right. Inhale to the center. Exhale, out to the left. Opening up the side of your body. Inhale. Exhale, dropping your left hand behind your head, resting it right at the base of your neck. We're going to put our right hand on the elbow and gently pull that elbow toward the middle of the body. You can stay here or wrap your hands around. See if you can reach those fingers together to come into cow face arms. You might also use a towel or a yoga strap between your hands, or you can stay right here. That works too. Inhale, reaching those hands up high. Exhale, let's drop the other hand behind the head, pulling on the elbow or reaching for the fingertips for those cow-faced arms. Remember, you might be right here. Whatever's going to give you a good tricep stretch. Inhale, reach both hands high. Exhale, let's just bring those arms out nice and wide. Open the chest, thumbs are up, thumbs are down. Thumbs are up, thumbs are down. Inhale, open those arms wide. Exhale, give yourself a big hug, taking your left arm on top of the right. Stack your elbows, hug those shoulders in. Let's lift the elbows a little bit higher. A little stretch for the back of your shoulders here. You can stay right here, giving yourself that big hug, or you can pop the backs of your hands together, or even put the palms of the hands together to come into eagle arms. Whichever you choose, you're going to lift those elbows up, trying to get about to the level of your collarbone. Inhale, release those arms, open wide. Give yourself a hug on the other side. Right arm is on top. Start with that hug, lift your elbows. You're going to stay here, pull those shoulders forward, backs of the hands, palms of the hands, your choice. Elbows lifted high. Let's go into those nice 3 breaths. Inhale, unwrap those arms, take yourself out nice and wide. Exhale, let those hands relax down to your sides. We're going to drop our left ear toward the left shoulder, roll the chin across the chest, right ear to the right shoulder, chin to chest. And continue gently rolling side to side, releasing the neck. And then we pause that chin at the chest. Take a deep breath up right here. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Let's pause right here for a moment. If it's comfortable, you can close your eyes. If that's not comfortable, just keep them open. Maybe take a soft gaze on one spot on the floor. And just imagine a little bit of warmth right at the top of your head. And let that warmth spread down to your forehead, behind and around your eyes, down into your jaw. Let that warmth continue to flow down to your neck, your throat, right down into your shoulders, all the way down to your fingertips. You feel that warmth coming into your chest, surrounding your heart, flowing right down to your belly and your hips. Through each leg, softening in the knees, all the way down to the soles of your feet. And gradually starting to open your eyes or bring back your awareness to your surroundings. May you have peace in your thoughts, kindness in your words, and hope in your hearts. From my heart to yours, namaste. I hope you enjoyed today's post-workout recovery yoga stretch. Please like, share, comment, or pass this video along to anybody that you think could benefit from it. And feel free to visit me anytime at laylawellness.com for more healthy hints for you.